What's up guys, so this is a quick video on my Makita battery. So this is my Makita battery, and basically the issue and problem I've got is not charging, and every time I put it into the charger it's basically doing this. So it's flashing red and green. That's actually red. So on the diagram it's showing a battery with an X mark on it. So basically that means I have to replace my battery, but before I did that, I had a look online to see what I could do about it, and what I found out online is basically that when the battery loses too much voltage, basically the battery charger doesn't recognize it because it's too low in its voltage. So basically somehow you just need to charge it up a little bit, and then once it's charged up it will charge by itself. So I'm going to give that a go now and see if it works. So basically online they said, first of all, check your battery charger, it hasn't gone faulty. So I've got a decent battery here. This is another battery I've got, and it seems to be alright. Seems to be charging the battery no problem, so it's definitely not the charger at fault, and it's definitely the battery. So so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to check on the meter, multimeter, basically what it's saying, the voltages. So I'm going to check the good battery first. Just bear with us. So that's the good battery, it's saying 19.3. And the dodgy battery, which is refusing to charge, is saying 9.6. Right, so what they've said online is, so basically what they've said online is to get a wire and connect it from your good battery to your bad battery. And basically what that'll do is it'll take some charge from your good battery and charge the bad battery up, and it should charge it enough so that when you plug it back into the battery charger it will recognize it and it will start charging it again. So what I've done is I've got a piece of wire and I've just stuck these terminals on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick positive to positive, negative to negative. So I've got this wire, and I'm just going to keep them separate. I'm not going to let them touch or anything like that because I don't want a spark or anything. And I'm just going to connect that up now. So I'm going to connect this one to the positive and this one to the negative, and same on the other side. So they're connected up, and it should be charging the bad battery up now. So I'm going to quickly see what that's saying on the multimeter. So this is the good battery. It was on 19.3, I think it was, I can't remember now. So that's gone down straight away to 15.3. So it's definitely sending a charge. I'm a little bit worried now because I don't want to end up damaging the decent battery, and I'll be worse off then. And I'll have two dodgy batteries. I don't want that. But I think I've started now. So I'm going to check that. So that's gone up straight away to 14.2. So it's definitely charging it. So I'm going to leave that for a little bit and see what's happening. Yeah, I'll give that a few minutes and I'll check it again to see what it's saying. But I'm hoping it does work and it doesn't damage me or the battery. I hope it doesn't. Because then it'll be double expensive than having to pay for 2 batteries. But I'm hoping it does work. I'm a bit paranoid now, so I'm just going to check the voltage again. So that's gone down to 15 now. It was 15. It was 15.4. And I'll check the other battery. It's a bit difficult to actually put it on. So right, it's gone up to 15.1. I'll check this one now. The wire does actually feel like it's getting a bit warm. So that's still on 14.2. So I think that was originally 9 point something volts, but it has definitely, I don't know if it's gone up, but it's getting 14.2 volts from that side. Right, I'm going to quickly check it and see what's happening. I'm going to take the wires off. I'm going to be careful and make sure they don't touch. Right, I'm just going to check that on the multimeter and see what it's saying. So it's gone up to 11.6. So it has definitely charged it up. So that's a good sign. Right, I'm going to quickly check my decent battery and make sure I've not actually damaged that one as well. Just going to connect that up again. That's showing 17.9. So it actually has gone down. It was actually on 19 point something. So it has given some charge. So what I'm going to do quickly is I'm going to check my battery and make sure that's alright. Yeah, that seems to be alright, it's charging. So that's a bit of a relief. So I don't know what to do. Shall I continue? Right, I'm going to continue. I just don't want to risk my one decent battery I've got left. Right, I'm going to try it. Because it has worked, because it was 9.6 volts or something like that, and it has gone up. I'm going to check that properly again and make sure I'm not getting confused. So it's gone up to 11.5. So I'm going to connect the wires back up for a bit longer and try it. But that's gone up to 18.1 with a little bit of charge. I'm going to actually try this battery and see if it's made a difference. I hope it does work. No, still nothing. Okay. Maybe it needs a bit more voltage in it before it recognises it. So right, I'm going to risk it I'm going to try again and give it some more power. Turn that off. So I'm going to connect the wires back up again, positive to positive, negative to negative. Make sure that wires don't touch because we don't want a spark or anything. So right, that's on positive and that one's on negative. That one's on positive and that one's on negative. So right, it's connected up. Just checking the wires. Don't want them too close together, just in case. Right, I'm going to check on the multimeter once again just to make sure what's going on, and I might leave it this time for about 5-10 minutes and then come back to it, but I don't know. I'm not gonna walk away from it just in case something does happen, but I'm just going to check this. This was on 18 point something before. So that's gone right down from 18 point something, it's down to 15.2, so it's definitely sending a charge again across. And this one's gone up to 14.3, so it's receiving a charge. Right, I'm going to leave it for a bit, for about 5-10 minutes, and then I'll come back and see if it's made any difference. So right guys, I won't bore you with this, and I'll speed it up a bit or something. Right guys, it's been about 5 minutes or something like that, maybe less, but the batteries are getting a bit warm, so I'm getting a bit worried about them again. So I'm going to check it now and see what the score is with them. Right, I'm just going to check the good battery first. So the good battery's gone right down to 12.4, so it's definitely sending a current. Hopefully I've not damaged that. And the decent batteries, the dodgy battery is saying 12.3. So I think they're both the same, more or less. 12.3. And 12.3 on this one as well actually. Right, I'm going to pull the wires out and see what's going on. I'm going to make sure I've not damaged the decent battery as well. So I'm going to disconnect them, make sure the wires don't touch again. Yeah, it does feel warm, the decent battery feels warm. Right, I'm going to test it on the charger. Before I test it on the charger, I'm going to check the voltage on it. Just to see what it's on before I put it on charge. So it's saying 13.5, if you can read that. And that's on my decent battery. Right, I'm hoping it still works. And I'm going to put that on charge, and it is a bit warm. I hope it works and I haven't damaged it. Right, that's working. That's good news. I'm going to leave that to charge for a minute. I'm going to check the bad battery and see what that's saying. So that was about 13 point something, and it's charging that no problem. So let's see what this is on. This battery feels warm as well actually. Yeah, it does feel really warm, warmer than that one actually, this one. So this one's showing slightly less, 12.1, so it has gone up from before. So I'm going to actually try this battery in a minute and see if that will charge. Because if that'll do it at 13, it should do that one. It should do it. But at least we've got a baseline of where it might charge it from. So right, I'm going to take that off. Just make sure I don't put them too close together. So this one is warm. It's a lot warmer than the other one. I'm going to try it. Hope it works. No, that's not worked. So right, I'm going to put it back on charge again. I think I shall let it cool down first before I put it back on charge. Right, I'm going to put them back on charge. Back to positive, negative to negative. Positive, negative, positive, and negative. Right, I'm going to leave them for a bit longer, I think. Alright guys, it's been about 5 minutes I think, or round about there. I'm going to start testing and checking it again. Must be there now. Right, I'm just going to check what volts they're giving out. Good battery's gone down to 12.1. And the dodgy battery is saying the same, 12.1. So basically still sending the current across, but there must be more or less there. I think once I take the wire off, that one will go back up again a little bit and that'll reduce down again, but I'm not sure, but I'm going to give it a go again. What I think I need to do is actually charge this battery, the good battery, up a bit, because it's taking a charge onto that side and it's not got as much charge, I think. So right, I'm going to take them off, make sure the wires don't touch. And they are warm. I'm just going to check the good battery. Just like to do this just to make sure try to understand what's going on. Twelve 12.7. So it has reduced down. And it is warm. I'm going to put this on charge now. Let it charge up for a couple of minutes at least. Um, I'll check the, at least it's charging again, by the way. I'll check the dodgy battery. That's saying 12.1 as well. So realistically this should charge now. If that's charging, that should charge as well. So I'm going to give it a go in a minute. Actually I'm going to give it a go now, because I know this works, and that is warm. And this is warm as well actually. Right, I'm going to put it on charge. I hope it works. I'm just thinking it's not too warm. No, it's still not charging. I'm going to put this back on charge for a bit and I'm going to try it again. Can't really understand. It is pretty warm. So I'll try it once more. What I'll do is I'll let this charge for a couple of minutes now, and then I'll put the wires back on, and we'll give it one more go, because it is definitely working, because the voltage has gone up from I think it was 9.6 volts and it's definitely gone up. So I'll give it one more go, but I'll let that charge up for a couple of minutes. But I'm going to put it back on now. I'm just going to see if that's increased anything by being on charge. So that's gone up to 16.9. So I'm going to put that back on charge for a couple of more minutes. Maybe that's what it was missing. Maybe just needs a bit more power to charge the dodgy battery up. So what I'll do now is I'll let it charge up for another couple of minutes, or even for a minute now, and then I'll check the charge, and then I'll connect the wires back up, and I'll leave it for another 5 minutes I think, and then hopefully it'll take it a little bit higher. So can't understand, because obviously the good battery is giving the voltage to the bad battery, and even that's gone down in volts, but it's still charging up, but it's not charging this one up. So I don't know, I don't think it's going to work for me guys, but I'm going to try once more. So right, I'm going to take that off. I'm going to quickly check this. And it has gone up. It's gone up to 17.5. So right, I'm going to put the wires back on. That was on 12 point something. We checked it before and it wasn't working. So right, positive to positive, negative to negative again. Make sure the wires don't touch. So that's positive. That's negative. And this one's positive. And this one's going to be negative. So right, they've connected up now. I'll give this is my last go I think, because I think if I push it anymore I don't want to damage this battery. Just keep them apart, I don't want them too close together just in case. Right, so I'm going to give that a couple of minutes. Alright guys, it's been I've given it 10 minutes actually, and I'm going to check it out now and see what it's saying. I'm just going to check the good battery first. It's good battery saying 17.9. I can actually feel that wire is pretty warm. And that's saying 18. I think it was saying 18. Check that again. Yeah, it is. It's saying 18. Right, I'm going to test it out, guys. It does pretty warm actually. That feels warm as well. But this feels a lot more warmer. Right, I'm going to give it a go. It's working. So that's definitely working. So right, yeah, it's working, guys. Right, I'm just going to test my other battery out. Make sure that one's working. But that is a bit warm, that. This is not as hot as that one though. But it is. This one is warm, but not as hot as that one. I hope this one works. So that's good, that's working as well. So right guys, I think I've been lucky. I hope this helps somebody out. Thank you for watching guys. Like, comment and subscribe. Bye.